All right, this question looks a bit sneaky. Triangle ABC has area of 40 centimeters squared. AB is equal to 2BC. So I think I'm going to call BC X, and then AB is going to be 2X. Let's just get that written down so that with that information. Okay, now there is a nice way of calculating the area of a triangle, and it is to do half AB sine C. You have to know this formula. You can quite quickly show it actually from you can derive it from half base times height by splitting it up. I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to focus on this question. So what we have here is basically two lengths and then the angle in between it. So in my case, I'm going to call this, forget these, they just happen to have labelled them A, B and C, forget that. I'm going to call this capital C, this one little a, and this one b. You have every right to do that. So the area is going to be a half times x times 2x times sine of 30, and that is going to equal 40 because they've told me that right there. Right, now sine of 30 is actually equal to a half. You have to know that. A previous question on this paper, I've forgotten which one it was, I showed a method for how you can learn the values of sine and cos for the values. I'm not going to do it here, I don't think, but yeah, it's equal to a half. This half is going to cancel with this 2, so what I'm going to be left with is a half x squared equal to 40, and therefore x squared is going to equal 80 because I've multiplied through. We're nearly there. X is then going to be the square root of 80. I don't need to include the negative because it's a triangle, it's going to be a positive thing. But it has asked me to give my answer as a surd in its simplest form, so I just need to think, can I simplify this? And what goes into 80? Well, 4 goes into 80, so I think I'll start with that. Maybe something higher goes into it, higher square number. Ooh, 16. Does 16 go into 80? Yes, it does, doesn't it? 16 times 5. So, okay, I'm going to jump to that one. 16 times 5, which is root 16 times root 5, which is then, the root 16 is actually 4, so it's 4 root 5. Okay, that question wasn't as bad as I thought it was first going to be, but you know, it's asking you to know quite a lot. You have to know this formula, you then have to sort of, you know, apply this correctly. You've got an equation, you have to know your sine 30. You get some method marks if you didn't know that. Yeah, and then rearrange it, get to your surd, and then simplify your surd.